What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 29. Look at us. Look at these guys. Look at these guys.
Professional.
We
I'm
got
sparkling. Am I sparkling?
we got our fancy duds on. Last podcast of the season, episode 29. It's Toon Talk. Connor, Garrett, Tim, your favorite tunes. Well, maybe not your favorite tunes. The ones you see the most often.
Your favorite tunes.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite tunes.
Yeah.
We got a big one this week, folks. So if you don't have it already, get a snack, get a cold one, strap in. We've got a lot to go over. We got
Buckle up.
quick little game recap. The championship of the B2 League, championship of the Barn. We're revisiting some old takes from earlier this year, see how we did, and the long anticipated Gooney Toon Award extravaganza. Boys, how we feeling? How we doing? Ready to go?
I'm excited.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, by the way, Connor, this is the Mike Vernon episode.
Awesome.
Good. I was thinking about that. I was like, who was 29? I'm like, I feel it was a goalie, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yep.
A little disappointed in myself.
Guys, we look awesome. I'm gonna say that like probably five more times.
Yeah.
Snazzy is the word.
I don't know whose idea this was, but it was an awesome one.
I mean, just a special edition show requires special shirts.
Special shirts, absolutely. All right, well, let's get into it real quick. We'll just do a quick little game recap. We don't have a whatever presentation. Oh,
There he is.
It is extravaganza.
He's on the show.
He's on the show again.
What's up, Leo?
Hey, no way Leo was missing this show.
Yeah,
Absolutely
It's
not.
past his bedtime, but he was so excited for the awards. I told him all the ones that I was nominated for, and he told me, he's like, Dad, I think you're shooting for the Vesna. So we'll see. We'll see.
I
haven't seen. So for the record, too, and we'll get to it. Me and Tim have not seen the results yet.
Yeah, I'm the only one that knows any of the results, except with the exception of one of the awards where I had to text somebody to get their the video. But that's the only one anybody knows about. The rest of them are going to be a complete surprise to all you guys, so it'll be fun. We'll just do a real quick little game recap here. We don't have a slide. I don't have any stats or whatever because it was another one of those games that didn't matter. Eric played goalie. Safe to say he is the worst.
Second worst Frid line.
No, worst Frid line.
No. Second worst.
You think
Ben, Garrett, Eric.
No, yeah, I said Eric
Charlie.
is the worst. Oh, Charlie. No, Eric is worse than Charlie. Eric's worse than Charlie.
It's a pretty close for 1 and 2, and it's pretty close for 3 and 4.
I don't know if Eric made like maybe 4 or 5 saves.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, I think he was having a good time, and that's all.
Yeah. He seemed to enjoy it. Tim, put that light away. These goals don't count.
When you score,
you scored on a player. It does not count. Put the light away.
they don't ask how.
No, sometimes they do. When you have a player in net who can barely stand up, they do ask how. But yeah, it was fun. Eric had a good time. Shout out Crystal Fieldhouse Brandon, ex Crystal Fieldhouse Brandon. He came out and skated with us for the first time. Actually held his own. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, he did pretty well. There's no question about it. I was very surprised at how good he did back there.
He was very nervous, did not want to come out. I took some convincing. Glad he did.
Yes.
I think he's looking for a team next year, possibly in the C League. So we'll try and use all of our many connections at Crystal Fieldhouse to get him a good spot. We'll do what we can. I will say, obviously, because it was the last game of the season, the bench was a little short. 9 guys.
Full screen.
9 guys missed. And I'll be honest, I don't even know half the reason why any of these guys missed.
Yeah, late game, last game of the
late
season,
game,
doesn't mean anything.
Injuries. Reader was in Disney. Who knows? Who knows?
We see Poon Patty over there on the right, and
I gotta move my pictures over here so I can see. Oh yeah, there's Poon Patty.
Yeah, he went out Friday night, so I'm wondering if he got grounded.
Oh.
He was grounded he was grounded for 2 days. He got a 2-day grounded.
Yeah, a 2-day suspension from due
boy.
time.
That's rough. If that's the case, that's rough, Joe. I feel for you. Well, I don't, but But hey, it's all
It is
right.
what it is.
Last
Yep.
game. I'm glad we waited until the last. What was that? Yeah, I know, Leo. Being grounded is no fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
knows.
knows.
It's funny that Leo chimes in because we do have another special guest for the show.
Oh, do we?
We do.
Oh no.
He's back.
Craig. Craig's back. Craig's back. He couldn't make the game, but he can make the show. We appreciate it, Craig.
You get to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Shout out Craigie Cones. Just an
Oh, man.
all-time face Tim drew on there for him.
Yeah. Hey, he's happy to be here.
I mean, who wouldn't be? Look at us.
Right.
Look at these guys. Look at Leo. Leo's ecstatic.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
All right.
All right, slide over, Craig.
So we got a couple quick little housekeeping things. We got a couple brackets, couple championships we got to go over really quick. First up, B2 playoff bracket, Family PT in overtime
Earl.
have won the B2 playoff bracket. Earl with maybe the greasiest goal I've ever seen.
Hey, you know what? Tim, go ahead.
Warms my heart. It warms
There you
my
go.
heart.
SJM goalie makes a paddle diving save across the crease, and it hits off the paddle and just bounces right to Earl on the back door. And he just like almost doesn't even shoot it, just like shovels it into the net and went crazy. It was a chippy game. There was a guy for Family PT that got thrown out for yelling at the refs. I'm not going to say he was in the right for yelling at the refs, but also, I mean, you can't yell at the refs.
It was a bit of an early ejection, but you
It was
got to
one of
kind
those-
of
Yeah, it was one of
pick
those
your
things.
battles.
Yeah, I agree. But the officiating was non-existent for the first half of the game, and then suddenly became more than necessary for the second half of the game. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
watching the game with Ian, and I told him, I said, this is getting chippy, and they're not calling anything. If they keep letting this go, it's going to get to the point where, and it kind of did. There were like multiple 5-on-3s and 4-on-3s in the third period. So
Well, there was one point I think where I think Family PT it was when they were in the box for a significant amount of time.
yeah, they had three
Part
guys
of
in
me
the
was
box.
like, I hope they lose, because it's like that's karma for us giving that, or us getting those 2 penalties when we had a 5-minute major
Yeah.
power play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? I like them. They're a good group of guys.
Good group of
And
guys.
I will say this: like, I think they have 11 guys rostered. Period.
Yeah, that's probably pretty, and that's
And
about
you know what,
about
like,
all they had on
They
Sunday.
show up every time, and ideally that's what you want. Like we have 16 guys rostered. Case in point, we had 7 guys show up this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah,
But
Right.
you know, it's good when you have that core, and it's kudos to them for finding 11 guys that show up every week or most weeks.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that
absolutely.
and that works. That is the ideal situation.
mostly a little older guys in like their 30s or 40s or whatever, but
Yeah.
good guys. I think we talked about this. I don't know if it was at the beginning. I think it was at the beginning of the season. We were talking about they like just hang out in the locker room after their game. Like we walked into a locker room, like we were in the same locker room as they were. We walked in like 20 minutes before our game, and they were still just hanging out, just drinking.
Yeah.
So they definitely put they do beer league right.
Well, they hung out after the championship game.
Yeah,
in the
that's-
bar,
yeah,
that's for
they
sure.
did. Yes, they did. Which, I mean, good on them. Like I
Yeah.
think Tim, I think you said it. We'd have done the exact same thing, if
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
more so.
Yeah,
So
I would have been going harder.
yeah. So congrats to Family PT. It was a good season. Good season for the B2.
And one more point too. I'm glad we beat them. 3 years ago,
Yeah.
we got our asses kicked every time we played them. Yeah, 3 years ago, and we got one by them this year. So, yep, good on the Gooney Tunes. Good on Family PT.
I would have rather have beat them 1 week later,
Yeah,
But-
yep.
Yep.
but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So yeah, good season. Congrats Family PT. Shout out the boys. All right, here's the barn. It was rough. It was a rough one Monday night.
We caught a hot team.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I'm telling you, we played them a couple times, and I think we played them twice and split 1-1 with them the 2 times we played. But I don't think they ever had all their guys when we played them, and they're good. I mean, they don't have any weak skater. You know, they're good. And we were off our game a little bit, and they were on fire. I mean, they couldn't miss. Every bounce was going their way.
They scored a lot from center ice.
Do they have anybody that plays up at Crystal?
No, I think they're all from Waterford. Yeah, they drive all the way from Waterford. That was part of the reason why they didn't have all their guys every week, was because they're driving an hour.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
Yeah,
I
Leo's
know.
not happy that you guys lost too.
Yeah.
I know. We're not happy either, Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dougie Fist Bumps even showed up too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I was a little disappointed we couldn't show out for Dougie,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's seen a win yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Tyler said something about stepping on cement and his skates are messed up, but
Tyler said that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's classic Tyler.
Did he dip his hands in cement too? That's why he couldn't shoot or pass.
I'm guessing probably so.
Yeah, that explains it. That explains it.
We're a family show here.
I guess. Yeah, I guess at this point, the award show extravaganza just turned into Leo's toy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo's getting his spin-off podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy.
He might be the most times that he's been on a show.
I think
The
he's
guest
been
he
on.
on the most.
This is the second time. The first time he just sat there. It was cool. And then he's been we're kind of adjusting his sleep schedule a little bit, non-hockey talk, obviously.
Right.
And it just didn't work out tonight. And Kelly Broadbent looks at me. She's like, "Can I have him go down there?" I'm like, "Yeah, he did fine last time." Nope. Now is the time he wants to build with his blocks.
Hey, when you
Nah,
got it,
he's
when
fine.
you
He's doing fine.
when you want to build, you got to build. I know that.
I get that.
feeling.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. But yeah, good
You
season
build
at
it,
the
they will
barn.
come.
Yeah.
Good season at the barn. It was a blast. I'm glad we did it. It was a lot of fun. Just good to get out
Yeah.
on Monday nights and just skate, solid skate. So
Oh yeah. Yep. When I went and saw you guys play, it looked like a lot of fun. They did really I don't know what I was expecting, to be completely honest. I'd never been up there up until the one time I saw you guys play, and I was impressed with what the whole setup, like the locker rooms.
oh yeah,
Even the ice,
it's
like,
awesome.
It was a
Yeah.
pretty cool setup.
And honestly, for as weird as weather is in Michigan, the ice is always in awesome shape. I mean, they have a
That's a lot.
Zamboni, they've got coolers, but even
Yeah.
that, I mean, if it's warm or if it rains or if it, whatever, they always do a really good job of keeping the ice up. So that helps a lot.
Yep.
So yeah, it was a good year. Good year all around. Congrats to the Dangleberries. They were definitely the best team this year. So shout out them. All right, boys. Last thing before we get into some awards. Oh, yeah, there's the boys. Shout out the boys.
Oh yeah, good crew.
Yeah, it was a good time. All right, last thing. We got some Toon Takes to revisit here, fellas.
Yeah.
So episode 9. That was on September 21st. We
Let's see how Daddy did on his Toon Takes.
We did some bold Toon Takes, and we all did come up with a couple. And let's see how we did. We'll start with Tim. Tim, your Toon Take was that John would score more goals than Reader. John ended with 0 goals. Reader had 0 goals.
I feel like it maybe just like a minus, not quite an X.
It's gonna be a big X.
It's a
Let me tell
family
you-
feud.
And let me tell you something. There's more than a few big X's coming.
Well, and the funny thing about it is the one goal that Reader really, really should have had, Tim definitely stole.
Tim definitely stole.
He was
from
the
him.
one that was on the goal line.
Yep, you're right. That's actually a great point. So yeah, Tim, you would have won. You would have had this correctly predicted, or no, I guess not correctly predicted.
He would have definitely lost.
No,
it.
but when I
definitely lost
made that prediction, I was thinking John was going to show up to more games.
Yeah, can you take him?
Yeah, that's true.
He just wants to partake.
I know he wants to partake, but we're trying to record.
Showing off all his toys.
You can sit here, but you can't play with your toys.
But you can't show any more toys, okay?
This is hilarious. He can show as many toys as he wants.
Yeah,
Let the
Leo,
boy-
you can play
let
with
the
your
boy
toys.
play.
All right, one more.
Let the boys play. He's got a bus now. He's got Tim's struggle bus.
Oh,
So Toon Talk season 2 will all be toddler toy reviews.
yeah.
Yeah, the Toon reviews next year.
The toddler
Toon
Toons.
reviews will be Leo's take on toys.
Oh boy. All right. So that was the only one Tim had. He was kind of stingy with his Toon Takes. But my first one, I said John will score more goals than Grappin. Obviously that was not correct. Grappin had 2 goals. John didn't have any. Again, I was expecting John to be at more than 7 or 8 games. My second one, I said Tim will score more points than Reader. I got a lot of shit because this apparently wasn't a very hot take because everybody expected this to happen. And it did. Tim, you had 14 points and Reader only had 6.
Who had more points between John and Reader?
Well, let's just hold off on that because that's going to be close. That's going to be close. And then my last one, I said Bice will score more points than 4 out of 7 of our original defensemen. So that was Grappin, Witchard, Brown, Reader, Dan, Craig, and Tom.
Okay.
He only outscored 3 of them.
Oh, jeez.
Reader and Witchard both had 6 points and Bice had 5. He outscored Grappin, Craig, and Tom, but the other 4.
He didn't do Poon Patty?
No, Poon Patty had 6 points.
Oh, wow.
Poon Patty had 6 points and Reader had 6 points. So granted, I was not expecting, I think 6 of our 7 original defensemen to play forward for the majority of their games this year. But
Yeah,
you know, it is what it is. Expect the unexpected, I guess. So that one was close. Like I said, I was 3 out of 4 and I said 4 out of 4, but it is what it is. All right, Garrett, yours were pretty good.
I like it.
Your first one, John will score more points than Eric. So we know John had 5 points.
Okay.
Eric had 6 points.
Oh, man. Oh.
The fact that it was even close was very telling about because I think Eric made it to like probably 15 or 16 games.
Well, to Eric's benefit, he did start playing D probably for the last quarter of the season. But at the same time, he was still there. He was still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know.
I mean, it's pretty tough though when you got Johnny Appleseed throwing sauce.
Yeah, that's true.
Applesauce. Yeah,
that's true.
That one.
All right, Garrett. This one was your last 2 were rough. I'm just gonna say that.
I know. I remember one of them.
Phil will be a top 5 goal scorer on the Gooney Tunes this year. Phil had 2 goals.
He had an early one and a late one.
He scored that early goal. That's like bar down over the shoulder goal.
Oh man, I was not until after that game.
Oh, Phil's gonna be such a goal scorer this year.
We said it earlier in the year that Phil would have been on the hot seat if it wasn't for Craig.
Yeah, that absolutely. Yeah, Phil really struggled to score goals this year.
Yeah.
I think he ended up tying Craig and Witchard for goals this year.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So it was a little rough for Philly Snipes.
He's trying to turn Toon Talk off now. He
doesn't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, actually, I think he wants to turn an episode on him. So he can play it while we're watching.
Let's listen to the intro.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. Last but not least, Garrett, you said Bray will finish second to last in points. He will have more points than at least one other player on this
team.
And
here's my point. Do we count the second to last game?
So I don't think we can because that throws a lot of other things off.
Oh. That's not funny, Leo. I think we should.
Well, I mean, so then Reader would have 2 goals. Like, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, fair enough.
Greggy scored a couple
to be
more.
Consistent.
Yep. So, no, unfortunately, Bray only had 1 point. He did, in fact, finish last. I think Grappin with 2.
Oh, man.
Grappin only had 2 points. He scored 2 goals all year.
Didn't Bray get 3 points in that second to last game?
Yes, he did. He had 2 goals and an assist.
We know it because Grappin was there. Do we know if he got any points?
I don't know. I didn't keep track of assists in that game. We were shooting against a fake goalie. I wasn't. We said before the game.
You guys had a real goalie in that.
No. Yeah. Okay. Leo, your dad's not a very good goalie. I'm sure
your dad's the second best goalie in the family. Just so you know.
I don't know if my options were
first.
If my options
we'll look at the Vezina votes and see who got more.
We'll see.
Oh, is that a tease?
That's a tease, baby. Tease. So there are the Toon Takes. We'll do a couple of these next year. These were fun. Yeah. We'll think about them and do some at like the beginning of the season. I think it'll be more fun to do them like preseason and see how it goes rather than do them like a little like we did them like I think 8 or 9 games into the season.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fun. It was fun to go back and listen to us talk about it. I know it was so fun. All right, boys, it's time. It's time. All right, so our first two awards, Rocket Richard and Art Ross. These were not voted on because these are just based on season point totals. So
You mean Rocket Richard?
Sorry, the Rocket Richard. Thank you, Tim. I forgot. I always pronounce it the French way, not the American way.
Yeah,
That's on me.
It
That's on me.
happens.
American way.
So the winner of the Rocket Richard for most goals scored for the Gooney Tunes this year was Tyler Bursa, 18
done,
goals. 18 goals. Second was myself with 17, and third Dan with
Nice.
10. I will say,
Came down to the wire.
shout out Garrett to our third co-host Tim, who finished fourth with 7 goals.
Oh,
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But yeah, Tyler had a good year. I think it did come down the last game. I think he scored
2.
I think he was up by 2 and or something like that. I think he was up by maybe 3 going into the last game and he scored 1 and I scored 2 or something like that. But yeah, it was close. It was close coming down the stretch. The Art Ross for most points. Leo, do you want to reveal this one?
Go ahead, Leo. Reveal it. Say go.
That's right, Leo. It's me. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. 29 points, 17 goals, 12 assists.
I wish you would have said dad.
Yeah.
Tyler's second with 18 goals, 9 assists, and Dan with 10 and 9. So there are those. Congrats, Tyler. Thank you, Leo, for that. Congratulations. I appreciate it.
Who had the best points per game? Do we know?
I had the highest points per game.
Okay. Because I feel like Dan would have been pretty close.
I can check it right now.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. And I'm not trying to take anything.
No, you're good. Because I actually was keeping track of that as the season was going on. Because
heaven forbid.
So I was 1.38.
Yep.
Tyler was 1.35.
Oh wow.
And Dan was 1.27.
Right.
Dan played 15 games and had 19 points. Okay. Tim with a solid 0.7.
There you go.
I'll take that.
14 points in 20 games. Attaboy.
Is that fourth?
I think you did have
I think it was.
I think you had the 4th highest point totals. Yes, Tim. Yep. Embry only had 11 and Garrett only had 10.
Plug.
Hey, double digits, baby.
Tim, for all the shit we give him, Garrett, for whatever reason, he finds a way to produce. But
Hey,
I'll tell you what.
Maybe next season we might have a Tim Garrett connection on a line. I don't know. We'll see.
If you take away that ice cold start and that horrendous finish he had, he actually could have had a really good year.
Yeah, that's true.
He got hot. He got hot in the middle of the year, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do rag, man.
Let's get to the real awards. We're gonna get to the real awards here. First up for the Gooney Toon Awards 2022 is the Act Like You've Been There Most Entertaining Selkie Award. Here are our nominees. Just to remind everyone, we got Embry for the bow and arrow after making it 5-1, which the team we played the week after, who we did it against, commented on it on the opening faceoff. They were not happy about it. Johnny Hagan with an attempted ice grab after not scoring a goal, but an assist. Tim with his Hulk Hogan Selkie after scoring the shootout winning goal. And Joe Wichard for his attempted clay pigeon shooting. And the award goes to Joe Wichard for the attempted clay pigeon shooting. 43% of the vote. This one was very close. Tim with 26, John with 17, Embry with 13. This one was
John
close.
had that, yeah.
This one was very close. This was one of the closer ones. But yeah, shout out Joe, his first award.
Congratulations, Joe.
Congratulations to Joe.
He was my pick.
I think I voted for him as well. I will say this is probably the best award he was nominated for. I don't think any of the other ones. And this wasn't even really it was a good award, but he also messed up a Selkie, so that's why he won. But yeah, so shout out Joe. Enjoy this. Just remember winning this award later on in the show, Joe, when you're nominated for some other things. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, shout out Joe for winning the first ever Act Like You've Been There award. Next up, we have the Lady Bing For the most gentlemanly player, we have one of our hosts on this one. We got Bice, Garrett, Tom, and Craig. And the winner is Mike Bice.
Oh, one more
Wow.
Bice.
Most gentlemanly.
One
yes.
more Bice.
Yes. Congratulations to Bice. Garrett and Craig tied for second at
Oh,
26.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
And then Tom got one vote down at 43%.
Hey, better than none vote.
4.3%. You'll soon see is exactly one vote. So if they have, so we know that is going forward. But yeah, shout out Bice. I think everyone here had a chance to win it, but I think Bice on the ice, off the ice. I think what sealed it for me was when he got a tripping penalty. And as soon as he did it, the whistle hadn't even blown yet. He was already skating to the box.
Yeah.
He was like, no,
the ref,
like,
not the other guy.
yeah.
The ref, like, yeah,
He's like,
sorry, I
no,
got it.
that was on me. That was a trip. Good call. He was like complimenting the ref on like getting the tripping call right.
Now, obviously, this voting took place before the punching the steel door.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Because the steel door did have a vote, and it had Craig in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an initial
I
front.
thought I voted for Tom.
Yeah. But yeah, so shout out to Mr. Bice. Definitely deserving of the Lady Bing this year. Hope your hand's feeling better. Next up, we have the for the worst excuse. We have Mr. Embry, who forgot his whole hockey bag. John, basically every week for 3 months. So pick whichever one of those you want, whatever those numerous excuses he came up with. Joe Grappin for the family workout night, and Joe Witchard for giving Santa COVID. And for this award, we do have a guest presenter. Presenting this award is the original Gooney Toon superfan, all the way from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Take it away, Brian LaBelle.
It's Brian LaBelle here. I'd like to welcome you to the 2022 Gooney Toon Awards. I'm here to present the award for the biggest pussy, and that goes to I'm sorry, wrong award. So I'm here to give the award for the worst excuse, and this should come to no one's surprise. The worst excuse for missing a game goes to Joey Grappin for family fun night. I was told it was a workout night, but that doesn't sound too fun. And Joe, I'm pretty sure you should just tell the truth and tell them we were out banging sluts. But, family fun night is a more believable excuse when it comes to you, Joe. So have fun with this award, Joe. I hope it treats you well, and we'll have more family fun nights in the future.
Okay, thank you, Brian, for that award.
Thank you, Brian. So
Congrats.
here's some more family fun.
Congrats to Joe. Just under 40% of the vote. Second, we had Embry with 30, Witcher with 21, and John with 8.7. Cheers, Leo.
There you go, buddy. Just like Dad.
Oh boy. Honestly, anyone could have won this award. But yeah, I'm glad that people voted for Joe. And thanks to Brian for presenting that award, taking the time out of his busy schedule to present for us. You guys have any thoughts?
When his wife posted that picture, that was a rough look.
Yeah.
That was the end. That was when we knew he was going to win this award.
Yeah.
Yeah. He and his kids doing like crunches or whatever they were doing on the carpet.
I just think it's funny because every time there would be a new excuse, we would say, "Oh, nothing can top this one."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Every week it was, yeah. So,
and I think it was like a 7:00 game, so it wasn't like a.
It was an early game.
Early game, yeah.
Family fun night, and it's a 10:00 game, so I get it. No.
Right.
No, it was. This was the game you should have brought the family.
Well, that's what I was saying. He made it to both
Yeah.
the last two games when they were 10:00 games and didn't mean anything, but he couldn't make it to like the 6:15 game when in the middle of the season.
Yeah. Bring the boys.
Yeah.
Bring the
And we didn't
boys.
have too many of those.
No, we did not. But yeah, shout out Joe for winning the first ever. So ... What's your excuse, Horde? All right. Next up, we have the Jack Adams for best coach. These nominees all are very deserving. All helped throughout the year with water bottles and sticks and pucks and not so much strategy on the bench. But they didn't yell nearly enough, which I need my coach to get on me a little bit. So we'll work on that for next year. But our nominees are Coach Tavis, Coach Ian, and Coach Brandon. And the winner of the Jack Adams is Coach Tavis, Coach Bombay, over 65% of the vote, runaway winner. Coach Brandon with 30% of the vote, and I'm pretty sure Ian voted for himself. And he has 4.3%. So shout out Coach Tavis. Honestly, I think I speak for the rest of the guys on the show here. We really appreciate all these guys coming and helping out. They definitely lighten the mood in the locker room, and that's always appreciative. And on the bench. We need to work on door skills and
non-existent door skills.
Yeah. Maybe just like opening the door once in a while would be awesome.
Yeah, that might get you that extra 8%, Ian. Just saying.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple more votes your way next year. But yeah, so that is the first Jack Adams. Shout out Coach Tavis, Coach Bombay. Next up, this was a good one, boys. The Mouth Best Chirp Award. John Hagan for his Big Bear in the Woods chirp on Tyler. Garrett for his Make-A-Wish chirp against John. Craig for his Parkinson's chirp against Tim. And CNS number 7 for his Donatello Durag chirp, also against Tim.
I don't like this award.
Boys, the winner of this award, and I don't know how this happened, we had 22 votes total on the graph or on these polls. We had a 3-way tie for first place.
Suck it, John.
We had a 3-way tie for first place. Garrett, Craig, and CNS number 7, all with 30.4% of the vote.
Reaction. Suck it, John. All of these, except for the mine, well, both 2 out of the 3 of them are chirps again.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, 2 out of the 3 winners were directly chirping you, Tim. So, yeah. I don't know how this happened. It was unbelievable.
Donatello Durag dude just came on to vote for this one.
Yeah.
You didn't vote for anything else.
Well, so I made it so you couldn't do that. You had to vote for all of them. So maybe he just came in and just skewed all the rest of the voting, but made sure that he voted for himself for this. But yeah, I mean, a 3-way tie for first. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. So Garrett, do you have anything to say about winning your first ever Gooney Toon Award? A share of a Gooney Toon. You get one third of a Gooney Toon Award.
I'll give you a third of my speech, and that sounds fair.
Wait, what third? The first third, the middle third.
I'll be in the middle. It's great to be here. I want to thank God, thank Leo, and thank John. For being the inspiration for that chirp. Because if we didn't have John on the team, we wouldn't have anybody to make fun of. When it comes to hockey skills. And so
we have Tim, but I know we have Tim, Leo. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's Donatello.
14 points.
Oh, he knows Ninja Turtles. He's a Fridline. He knows the Ninja Turtles.
The boy knows.
But yeah, so I don't know who's gonna
Yeah.
What
his bedtime.
What a show. This is what a way to end the year.
Yeah. So with professionalism in all 28 episodes.
Well, I mean, if you're Leo, how are you going to sleep when you know they're filming this?
I can't say I blame him. I mean, excitement is palpable in the building, folks.
Yeah. It's the day before Christmas here in the Fridline household, so this kid's not going to. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Selkie for Best Defensive Forward. Nominees are Embry, Eric, Joe Grappin, and Phil Yerk. Sorry, go ahead.
This was my hardest vote.
I would have to agree. I thought honestly,
I was bouncing between all four of them.
any four of these guys had a very good chance to win it. Probably more so than any other award. This was probably the most evenly matched.
Yeah.
That being said, the voting was not all that close. Embry, with over 60% of the vote, takes
don't
home
remember who I
the
voted
Selkie trophy.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Embry. Phil and Eric tied at 17%. And then once again, I'm pretty sure Joe voted for himself, and it was at 4.3%. So gotta do what you got to do. But shout out to Embry, very deserving of this award. I think I think when he moved to center, I think is what really opened my eyes to how good of a two-way forward he really is.
Yeah.
So shout out Embry. Do you guys remember who you voted for?
I'm pretty sure Embry got my vote.
I won't be surprised. I can't remember, but I won't be surprised if he did too. Odds are he did.
Yeah, odds are he did. True.
But yeah, it was a tough decision.
It really was. It really was. This is a good one. All right. We're over halfway through. This next one might be my favorite award of the whole show. The Wendy's special for biggest beef. Excuse me. Nominees: Mike Bice for running into his own post when the play was nowhere near it.
Scaring Bray.
John Hagan for running into the boards to stay on side because he couldn't stop. Dan for getting his ankles broken on a toe drag deke and crashing into the boards. And Joe Witchard for dropping the water bottles and the pucks before our game. We have another guest presenter on this award. Presenting this award is a fairly well-known hockey personality. Some of you may recognize him as one half of the On the Bench duo. This guy is an absolute beauty. Take it away, Jacob Ardown.
What's up, squids? Jacob Ardown here, natural athlete, purebred beauty, and a weapon on the sheet. All right, so it's end of the year Gooney Awards, and this is a big shout out to my boy Joe Poon Patty Witchard. Anyways, heard you won the Wendy's special for the biggest beef because you yard sailed with the water bottles and the biskies. Tough play, but at least you got an award for it. So congratulations. Huge W for you. It's not a total loss, all right, Poon Patty? So greasy season. Maybe next year tape up those Yankees so you don't yard sail and yoss all the biskies and water bottles everywhere, because that's embarrassing. So better luck next year on that. I hope you win a better award, but shout out to you. Looking forward to the next season, and congratulations again for being an absolute dust pile. Jacob Ardown, over and out.
All right. Well, Poon Patty, when I was telling you to remember to stay positive after your last award, that's what I was talking about.
Wow.
But, congratulations, boys. 87% of the vote. 87% of the vote to Poon Patty.
All right. Oh,
Not even
the biggest
close.
runaway.
Not even close. Bice with 8.7, John
Yeah,
with
nothing.
4.3. Nobody voted for Dan.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out the absolute dust pile to Poon Patty.
Oh man, there's so many good lines in that.
Yeah. So and obviously, thank you to Jacob Ardown
Yes, thank
for
you.
for guest presenting our award. We greatly appreciate
Well
it.
done.
But yeah, 87% boys.
Wow. So is this the runaway award? Did he have the biggest margin?
Oh, I mean, yeah, 80% is far and away the biggest margin. Yes, it was. Yeah, this was definitely the biggest. I don't even think anybody came close to 87%. I think Tavis had 65 for the coach, but
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a tough look,
yeah,
especially when both previous game, both teams are still out there shaking hands.
Yeah. So shout out Poon Patty. Not just one, but 2 awards tonight. So he's got that to look forward to. But yeah, like Jacob said, maybe tape those Yankees. Maybe that might help. Maybe that might help. You don't yaw off the biskies in the waters.
Oh god.
All right, boys, just a couple awards left. Next up we have Garrett, you ready for this?
I hope so.
It's the Vesna.
It's time.
It's the Vesna. Ben Fridline, Garrett Fridline,
Uh-huh.
Braden Schick.
Okay.
And the winner is
Drum roll.
Yeah. I know.
Braden Schick with
Oh!
74% of the vote.
73. You know, for
Ben
the
and
record,
Garrett both tied for second.
Come on. So here's I can't remember, was the voting before or after my performance?
It was both.
It was
There were
it
like
was right in the
four.
middle.
There were like 4 days after your performance.
Okay. So I get it. I understand. That's why I didn't get it, because they didn't see my performance to understand that my I
Now
had the
for-
highest
now for
winning
ne- we had-
percentage
we
of
know-
Gooney Toon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know for next year. But this was pretty deserving. I'm sure you would have liked to have finished above Ben, but
That's really all I was hoping for.
I'm more disappointed that Bray didn't get more votes. The fact that like 6 people didn't vote for Bray is very, very upsetting to me. But shout out
Kelly,
Bray.
Who did you vote for?
Shout out Bray. Hell of a year.
Kelly, who did you vote for? Okay.
She voted for you. She's never even seen you play goalie.
Kelly
How-
could have made the difference that she didn't vote.
Oh, that's
Ah.
not right. That's not right. But shout out Bray. Obviously, great year this year. We love him. We're gonna miss him next year. So yeah. Well done. Congratulations on the Vesna,
Yeah.
Bray.
Garrett talked to him though. He's gonna play out next year though when he comes back.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, we'll have him as a sub, for sure, first guy on the roster to call and whatnot.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Kelly's got more goals. He
Yeah.
had a 3-piece the other night, so why not?
Yeah. No, we could definitely use them. All right. 3 awards left. Next up is the Norris Trophy for Best
Okay.
Defenseman.
Yeah, I know this is a good one.
The nominees are Jacob Brown, myself,
Okay.
and Joe Reeder. And boys, we have, what a guest do we have presenting this award? Enemy number 1 of Gooney Toon Fists. Take it away, Dougie Fistbumps.
Good evening, Dougie Fistbumps here, presenting the Gooney Award Norris Trophy for the 2021-22 season. We had 3 wonderful nominees. Jacob Brown, who was solid on defense, unfortunately had an injury halfway through the season, or missed half the season. When he returned, won 2 games straight. He was that impactful and probably would have been a strong contender to win this award, but he is a runner-up this year. Connor Fridline, our second nominee, had a wonderful 6 games, 10-plus points on defense, very impactful. Probably one of the best coaching moves Garrett made this year, putting Connor back there. And just for the solid coaching, Garrett, you're a runner-up for this award too. This year's winner, solid number 14, Joe Reeder. Had a wonderful season, 6 points back at the blue line, solid game in and game out. One mistake led to his first point of the year. He stepped on the puck, tripped, unrattled, got up, went end to end, leading to a goal in his first point of the season. And just a solid play, humble, never a gripe, just a great player, and this year's 2022 Norris Trophy winner. What makes me qualified to even try to host this? This is the Norris Award right here in this small little town, and I'm this guy's dad, so that must make the difference. All right, thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, we're back. Thank you to Dougie Fistbumps for that
That was
award.
amazing.
He's the best.
Shout
That
out
was the
to
best
Reeder.
breakdown, bar done. Like, best breakdown of any award. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Reeder, 43%. I had 30 and Brownie with 26. This was another close one.
man.
But I think Joe was definitely the most deserving. Played the
Yeah.
most games on defense. Like Dougie said, never complained.
Consistent.
Solid player back there.
Consistency.
But yeah, definitely very deserving. And yeah, like Garrett said, that was the most analytical award presentation I've ever seen. I wouldn't.
I'll fist bump him for that
Yeah,
one.
fist bumps, Dougie. Fist bumps, Dougie. So yeah, shout out Joe. Congratulations on winning the Norris. I don't think he expected to win. I don't even know if he's gonna know he won because he's on vacation and he doesn't really listen.
He's a sleeper listener. I'm calling it.
yeah.
We
We figured that out.
We'll know if he listens to whether or not he texts the group or not.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Joe on winning the Norris Trophy. All right, boys, 2 awards left. Tim, are you ready for this next one?
I'm ready.
The Doug Glad Award
Whoa.
for Biggest Goon. Nominees Tyler Bursa, Tim Lewis, and Joe Reeder. And boys, we have another guest presenter for this award. This next presenter is a Detroit Red Wings legend and could not be better suited to present this award. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome
Mike Vernon.
Darren McCarty to the Toon Talk Awards. Take it away, Darren.
What's up, Joe Reeder? Darren McCarty, 4-time Stanley Cup champion. And this is with a great honor and pleasure I announce this award that you're going to win for the end of the season for your beer league team. Anyways, this comes from the Gooney Toons, and these are the Gooney Awards. And I, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, Darren McCarty, also March 26, 97, I make turtles and good things happen. I have 129 career fights. It is with great honor and pleasure, Joe, I present you the Doug Glad Award for Biggest Goon in the beer league. Yeah, hands of stone, it don't matter, bro. You know your role. You ain't afraid to throw your body around, mix it up, even in the beer league. Hey, these guys, your team, as long as you're appreciated and you're drinking free beer and all that stuff, whatever you need, that's all that matters. So, I want to tell you, congratulations, because you are the glue to the rest of these Gooney guys. So, hey, winning's winning, bro. Congratulations. And, hey, might as well win it back to back. But, Joe, D-Mac's proud of you. Anyways, congratulations on the Doug Glad Award for Biggest Goon. And this is Darren McCarty reporting. Take care, guys. Go Wings.
All right, thank you, Darren. Joe, back-to-back awards,
Wow.
dude. Joe Reeder, back-to-back awards. Tim, a solid 30%. Tyler, 26%. This could have gone anyway. Anyone could have won this.
Yeah, at the 2 or 3 vote swing right there.
Yeah. But shout out Darren McCarty and his four Stanley Cups for presenting that. Oh shit. So yeah, congratulations to Reeder. I don't know what else I can say after that.
Oh boy. I don't know how you follow that up.
It's tough.
Hey,
yeah, shout out Joe.
4-time Stanley Cup winner.
Yeah. How many times?
Four
Yeah.
times.
You
He
mentioned
makes
4.
he makes turtles.
Yeah. And fun fact, that'll be the day after this show drops. 26th.
Well, this is gonna drop on the 24th, but
2 days after the show drops.
So there we go.
Yeah.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out.
Yeah.
I got you, bud.
I'm sure you'll edit that out.
Yeah, I got you, bud. Don't worry. Okay, shout out Joe. Norris Trophy
Yes,
and
Joe.
Doug Glad Award. I don't think he expected that, so I'm sure that'll make him very happy. All right, boys. Last award of the night. Some would argue the most important award of the night. It is
Not
the
just
heart.
me.
It is the heart. It is the Hart Trophy for Team MVP. The nominees: Tyler Bursa, Connor Fridline, and Braden Schick. Are you guys ready?
1
The
second.
winner
Go
of
for
the
it.
Hart Trophy for the 2021-2022 season is Braden Schick with 47% of the vote. I had 30. Tyler had 21. Suck it, Ty. But yeah, Bray won. I voted for Bray. I mean, he had a great year. He really
Played well
did.
this year.
He really did. Especially we bumped up a little bit. I mean, some stiff competition. He played well. He really did. For a guy who's only been playing goalie for 3 years, never complains, never whines. Just a consummate goalie. I do wish he would drink a little bit with the boys, but we'll work on that.
Well,
Baby
well,
steps.
yeah.
We'll work on that.
Maybe. So I don't know if we actually talked about what's going on next year. So Bray got accepted into a program where he's going to be overseas in Germany for a semester.
Correct.
That's why we're losing him for pretty much next season. But point I'm getting at is maybe he'll get a little taste for some German beer, come back, drink with the boys.
That would be awesome.
That's
That would
best
be
case scenario.
That would be awesome. We would love that, Bray. But yeah, boys, that is the Gooney Awards.
I like it.
It was
Those
a
are
good. They were good. We had some good ones. Thank you to all our guest presenters, Brian LaBelle, Jacob Ardown, Dougie Fistbumps Bursa, and Darren McCarty. They were incredible. Thanks to all the boys for playing this year, so we could have these awards. Anything else you guys got?
It was a fun season.
End of the season wrap up. It was a great year. It really
Hard to
was.
believe it's over.
I know. So I was Phil just actually texted me out of the blue today because Phil's been kind of, MIA because of the injuries. He just said, "Hey, I got the green light. I can play next week. Does spring league start?" And I'm like, "Oh,
about that."
Yeah, we didn't have enough interest, so no spring league.
I'm sure you could find a team if you wanted to play.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. I'll text him, see if he wants me to reach out.
I'm sure you could find somebody.
Yeah.
But it was a good year. It was a fun year. I mean, it was a lot more work than I was expecting with all this nonsense that we got going on here. I really did too. I mean, we had been talking about doing something like this for like probably over a year now, and just decided to do it and see what happened. And it's kind of crazy that it actually is like even somewhat like the fact that we have more than 10 people watch an episode is insane to me.
We have more than 16 or 17.
Yeah, more than the guys. It would not have surprised me if our whole team didn't watch this. If we had like 10 views an episode, I've been like, oh yeah, that makes sense. The guys, some of the guys on the team watch it. But the fact that we had like, I think 2 weeks ago, we had like 140 people watch it. And that was just on YouTube. Like, who are these people? Who are you that are watching this show?
Russian nuts.
Yeah. We'll take it. What's favorite moment of the year for you guys?
Favorite? Gaylord.
Yeah.
Mine is Gaylord. You can't pick mine.
Okay, yeah, because that's the gimme. Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, Gaylord was
Gaylord and Hockey Fest.
I forgot about Hockey Fest.
Hockey Fest was good. But I think
the fun fact, actually, so give you time to think about it. So every month they do like a spotlight with my work, and this month it was me. So I literally this morning presented, here's my family, here's what I did before joining Ford, here's what I and when it got to like here's what I do in my off time, I'm like, I play beer league hockey, and I talk about Hockey Fest. I talk about the Yeti Cup finals. I talk about, because there's a couple people that went to Kettering in my office. I'm like, yeah, we have the unofficial Kettering hockey team because we have 4 guys currently enrolled there. So that was fun little shout out to I don't know.
We'll get some more.
I definitely expect a bump.
Yeah, a bump.
You should get a bump from FGTL. I didn't say we do a podcast because I don't want them,
That's probably.
Yeah, you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed of what we say and what we do on here.
No, it's less that, yeah. I just don't want people to see how much time I spend outside of work doing stuff like this.
You don't spend any time. It's all me. I'm the one that does it.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't want them to see you and maybe like fire me and hire you. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm an incredible multitasker.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know. Did we announce the fact that we're going to have 2 teams next year? I don't even know if we've talked about this.
So that's in the works. Yes.
Yeah. We are potentially going to be franchising the Gooney Toons at Crystal Fieldhouse, which is just such a stupid thing to say.
No. But it's a fact.
It is a fact. There will be the A-League team that a bunch of us played on this past year is going to be dropping down, and they are going to be
a bunch of us 2, you and Tyler.
Oh yeah, I guess it's just. Well, Reader played a couple games.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna a couple
more will play. Yeah, more will play.
A couple more are gonna jump over and play.
Embry could hang.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, no,
and
there's probably
they-
five.
yeah.
There's probably 5 or 6 guys on the team that could hang
Yeah,
that.
Tim, me, yeah.
Yep. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I'm not. I'm
Just
not
to
gonna,
name a few.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
say any names. And if I were, it would definitely not be those 2 names. But no, they're going to drop down into the next.
What were those point totals at?
Shut up.
Huh, Tim beat Embry. Huh.
I guess I'm
Oh
better
my-
than Embry.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's no lie. Yeah. Dino Cicerelli says what? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to be getting jerseys and the whole shebang, so that'll be fun. So yeah, we'll have twice as much to talk about next year. I'll have twice as many games to recap and highlight every week, so that'll be fun. I might be hiring on an intern to help me out with the workload.
There you go.
So if you are interested in video editing and you want to reach out,
Send us a resume. Yeah.
Yeah.
send us your resume. And we'll
Clips and examples.
you might be able
Or a
to
case of
help
beer.
us.
Both are equally valuable.
Yeah. Or a signed jersey by the 3 of us. I mean, that's got to go for like dozens of dollars.
So
Yeah.
they're gonna send us a signed jersey.
No, we're going to send them a signed jersey as
Yeah,
payment.
No, I'm just saying like that. The resume and the beer was gonna pay us.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see what
yeah,
you're saying.
maybe
Okay.
that's how we pay them. Yes, I agree. But
Okay. No, I'm
Moving
sorry.
on. Yep.
But no, it'll be fun. It'll be fun next year. The boys are excited.
Yep.
Someone jokingly said maybe they'll feature us on their little podcast, and I didn't say anything at the time, but I was like, "Bitch, this podcast ain't little. Are you kidding me?"
I said,
But yeah, good year. Tim, what was I don't think you said your favorite part, your favorite moment.
I gotta say when Dougie Fist Bumps hung out after the game,
Yeah,
that was just an epic night.
that was a good night.
that was a good night, a good win and a good night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did win that night, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, I think that's why we all hung up. Who did we beat that night? Was that SJM?
That would have been the SJM game. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we followed up with a win against Family PT. So
Yep.
we beat the 2 final teams, our last 2 games of this season.
That's right. Just tough draw for the Toons
Yeah.
as far as the bracket is concerned. But trying to think anything else? Anything else good, fun?
No, I just had a good time doing it this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's every year.
recording.
Yeah. This has been a lot of fun. This show specifically has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. And I mean, it's just some of the stupid stuff that it just doesn't, I mean, like the cone, the light, like Toon
everything about Tim. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have my clown nose.
Yeah.
the struggle bus background. Toon factors may have been like some of the hardest I've laughed in like a long
Yeah,
time doing
that
those
was
Toon
a good one.
factors.
Yeah.
Those were fun as
Yeah.
shit.
So do you want to tell them what we're doing for the summer?
Yeah, so just remind everybody, we will be taking a couple weeks off, as there aren't any games to talk about, obviously. But we will be probably putting out, I think we have 4 or 5 guests lined up right now. And we're going to be doing kind of sporadically throughout the summer. We'll be dropping some all-star super drafts, all sorts of different topics and categories and stuff, but just something to, we'll get on, catch up for a little while, and then do a little draft to see how everybody's doing, just to keep something going. But obviously without anything to talk about, not going to keep doing the show all summer. So
something we're toying with too. So last year, and we're doing it again this year, the Happy Gilmore draft. We're toying with doing the Happy Gilmore draft live. Well, not live, but recording it and putting it on the show.
Yeah, we
So-
definitely should do that.
Yep. So we might do that, possibly a recording at Luigi's. I don't know. We're still working on stuff, but long story short, yeah, that might be one episode. So you'll see the Happy Gilmore teams develop
Yes.
here on Toon Talk.
Yes, absolutely. I hadn't even thought about that. That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be
We
fun.
got that this summer.
That's
another golf outing, and a lot of us have expressed interest in just golfing, just what, Sundays or what was the
Yeah.
day?
Yep. We're gonna try and get a golf
So
game
maybe-
together.
maybe
So
just
we're gonna
an
be
update,
we're
getting
still gonna be
there.
hanging out with the boys. So we'll still have plenty to talk about whenever we do get back on. But obviously it is a hockey podcast, so without any hockey to talk about, doesn't really make sense for us to keep doing it. And also I need a break. I'll just be honest. I do need a little bit of a break from the grind. These last 2 weeks, not having to do a game recap on like Sunday night, Monday night was incredible. I loved it. I could just get home and not have to worry about editing for 2 hours. So
I'm just still pissy that you didn't do one for my game when I.
You are more than welcome to do one for your own. I'm not gonna highlight.
I took the one clip where I made the pad save, and I was like, man, that seemed like I look at it, I'm like, that was not that great of a save.
No,
really
it wasn't.
good at the
It
time.
felt. I'm saying you felt like you were like Hostic out there, right? Like,
Oh, man,
They don't ask how, Garrett. They don't ask how.
Yeah, Connor, if you could throw it in here, that's the one clip I sent. I'll send it to you again after this.
Oh my.
Just so we can see it. Just so we can see it, because
okay.
I'll say, in the moment, I thought it was like literally like a 1T, like I'm going side to side. No, it's not that good.
No, yeah, it's like a decent wrist shot on the ice.
Yeah,
and, like, kick your leg over there. All right, I'll throw it in.
All right.
Also, big shout out to Buckley and Fuckley.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, investigative reporting, the interviews.
Oh, the investigative reporting.
Yeah.
We might need to send Buckley.
That'll be my moment. Is the investigation report from Buckley?
We might need to send.
We were big.
We might need to send the Uckley brothers to like journalism school to see if they can like find learn how to interview people and like ask real questions.
Favorite DC comic?
Oh yeah. Yeah. See.
Yeah.
But no, it was They
don't ask how many. They ask
the off-camera talent for Toon Talk definitely needed a shout out. So thanks.
Hey, but you know what? They're working for beer, so you get what you pay for.
Hey,
that's right.
The Toons weren't great the first year, so
that's true. There's plenty of room to grow. All right, boys. Anything else?
I got nothing.
A little bit of thunder for you, Connor.
So you got some thunder?
Let's just some thunder.
What does that mean?
You can close it on this.
Okay.
Toons are going black.
That sounds I'm not gonna cut from there. I'm not gonna cut.
Once you go black, you don't go back.
I'm not gonna.
That's the Jersey tees.
I know what it is, but I'm not gonna let you just end the show with Toons go black.
Yeah, no. That's the perfect cut. Toons are going black.
Toons signed Evander Kane
or something like.
Okay. I am gonna leave all of this in, by the way. I'm definitely not gonna cut when you tell it to. I'm definitely leaving all of this in.
The lightning bolts. Just make sure you put the lightning bolts in.
I will definitely put the lightning bolts in. Thank you to everybody for listening. Honestly, again, we absolutely thank you guys so much for listening to this, for liking, for subscribing, for all that shit. We really do appreciate it. It is very refreshing to know that people actually do listen to this and actually do enjoy it. It means a lot to us. So
we
thank
hope you're
you.
having as much fun as we are.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're glad we can do this and people relate to it or appreciate it or like it or whatever. Or if you're hate watching it, then shout out to you too. I guess.
Comment below.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you don't like this. But yeah, honestly, again, thank you to everybody. For the last time for a little while. Thank you to everybody for watching. We won't see you again next week, but we'll see you again when we see you. And as always, go Gooney Tunes.
Peace.
Go Toon.
Thank you for tuning into Toon Talk. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to the Gooney Toons hockey page. And remember, folks, tune in next week to see Gooney Toon content and other Beer League hockey news. That's all for today. We'll see you next week on Toon Talk.